Okay, I want to introduce you to my newest little toy, if you will. Actually, my ratinator, my verminator. It's a Benjamin Marauder. It's chambered in a .22 caliber. It's a pellet rifle. It's a PCP, which stands for pre-charged pneumatics air rifle. So it gets pumped up to like 3,000 psi, and it's got right along in here, this tube, the bottom tube here is a cylinder. It's a reservoir that you pump up, and actually out here on the end of it, take this cap off, and it's got the fitting right there for either high pressure air pump, which is about $300, or a hand pump, kind of like a bicycle pump, which I purchased. It's like a 3-stage pump, high pressure. That was about $70 some for that stupid thing, and it will give you a workout to pump this thing up. But fully pumped up to 3,000 psi, you get about 70, maybe 70 shots out of it, almost full power, before you start dropping. And it is a bolt action, and it's a magazine. It's a 10-round magazine, which is one right here, and slips in, and every time you chamber around or actuate the bolt back here, the magazine cycles to the next chamber and puts a round in. And this is the, like I said, the Marauder. It's a field and target model. They have, I guess, a couple different models. It's got an adjustable comb back here in the back, which I yet to have it adjusted to what I like. But it shoots very, very nice. It's a 2-stage trigger, which is adjustable. Everything's factory. It's I haven't done a pull test on it, but I think factory setting, that's, from what I remember, was like around 2-point-something pounds. But and it's outfitted on the top with a day-night scope. I hope to go out in the evening and pop off a couple rats, maybe. But this is ATN, which is American Technology Network. It's called their Excite 2 HD model, and it's a pretty slick unit. It's over here on the side is an IR illuminator, and at nighttime, I tell you what, pitch black, you turn this thing on, it's just a little tiny, it's just a red dot. I mean, you don't even see the dot, but it's it lights up the night like you wouldn't believe. It's fully electronics, digital. It's kind of like a TV camera right back in here, and it's got the sensor up in here, and it's all computerized in the middle. So it's not like looking through actual optics or anything, you know, glass. So it's like looking into a high definition camera, I guess. But the thing is quite impressive. It does the job that it needs to. Right now I'm using, this here is my first box of ammo. It's a JSB Match Diablo, which was recommended by the seller, which I got this from airdepot.com, had it mail ordered. And I do have some other pellets on order. These are 15 point, I can't quite read it, 15.6 something grain pellet, and I've got some others on order that's going to be 14 point something grain, and I want to see which one it likes better. But it's pretty doggone accurate. I'm shooting out there right now. It's 33 yards according to my rangefinder. And speaking of rangefinder, this scope has all kinds of features to it. You can do range finding with it. You can do like a zero, what they call a one-shot zero, which I did. Take a shot and was pretty comfortable on the trigger pull, and so I hit the one-shot zero, and I got 2 reticles. I left one on the point of aim, and I moved the other reticle down to the point of impact. Enter. My next shot was dead on. Unbelievable. So it's quite the little setup. So I'll do a little video through the scope, because I can video and take pictures right through the scope of what I'm aiming at, shooting at. It does have Wi-Fi on it, so I can hook it up, or I guess hook it up to like a mobile device, your phone, or an iPad or whatever, and let somebody view what I'm viewing through the viewfinder or through the scope. It does have a GPS if I turn that on, so I can do I can geotag locations or where I took down the big game of my life, which would be a rat. But anyway, pretty much that's that. And the next part of the video, we'll take a peek at what the scope sees. Cool, thanks. This is what it looks like without the illuminator on. And then as soon as I turn it on, of course we're getting lightning too. But boom, that's only on the first power. There's 2 more settings to it. It's the back of my property fence right back in there. And there's some old logs that are stacked up. I heard something back over there, but I don't see anything yet.
lightning is getting a little bit closer, so I'm going to head on in for the evening. I'm going to go ahead and take a shot right down where I was hoping I would see a rat and take a peek at the pellet. Right where the dot was. Okay. Good night, everybody.